So I am standing outside the entrance to the Haze lab. As you can see, I need to do the stuck in the Haze BURG.L Chip. So this is the door right here. The items that I suggest bringing, and I will explain some of this later on in the video, is we'll go over here, is you're going to need the Brock Burst Bomb to get through the door. But I also suggest bringing a bubble helmet, the fin flops, a slime lantern, a tier 2 knife. It doesn't have to be the bone dagger, but I suggest a tier 2 knife and a spear of some sort. And once we get through this door, and later on I will explain, you'll see why we're gonna need that. But let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you real quick where I am on the map. As you can see, I am looking at the gas canister, and the house is to the right of me right here. So that is the house right behind me. I'm going to go look at the map real quick. So I am looking at the gas canister sitting right here. Here is the porch in the house. So if I turn right here, the main entrance is right here in front of me, so directly south in this little notch area. So I'm over here at the Haze lab entrance, and we're gonna go ahead and just do the pretty easy walkthrough. So what you're gonna need to get into the Haze lab from this area is the Brock Burst Bomb. So make sure you bring at least one with you, and go ahead and throw it or drop it at the door. Breach the door. And then once you are on the inside, go ahead and hold down this biometric scanner. And that will open up this first area. Just go ahead and hit all the buttons that you can to turn them green. Here is a cassette tape. There's some bandages right here. And a resource analyzer. So go ahead and click on that. Once you're inside, go ahead and change over to your regular armor. You could take the gas mask off, as the poison is no longer inside the Haze lab itself. And then as we come around the corner, we're going to have to deal with a couple of robots. I would suggest hitting this button after you go through this hallway. We're going to come around this way. Here is another Wendall Log tape, and right here you can see the progression of what the different phases of what's making these things mutate are showing them. Once you get to this room, you can just go ahead and run through to the other door. I would suggest going to the right, so you can just hit this button and continue on, because as you can see out here, there are the explosive fungus. And we're going to go ahead and pull this switch, and as you can see, that opens the door right there to that area that we're going to need to go to next. And I'm going to go ahead and equip my axe, because you can take out the exploding fungus with one hit. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this as well. I'm going to come around here, take that one out. And you can take this one out in the middle if you get up in there. You just got to work your way around this glass right here. And you can take out these other funguses that some of them do leave some residue that you can pick up. So once you're here, you go ahead and hit this button right here, and it will open the door, and you will have to deal with some infected weevils. And once you come outside, I just suggest go ahead and hitting all these biometric scanners. And then I'm going to equip a torch, and we're going to come to the right side. As you can see, there is a big 500 raw science right here. Come over here and just take out the explosive fungi right there. And then you can take this one out. And I'm going to show you where another 500 raw science is at. See, these ones you could actually pick some stuff up on. So come over here and kind of hop up onto these two funguses, and when you do a hop and duck, so you get across. And right down here there's another 500 raw science, and if you want, there's a lot of quartzite over here that you can get. And to get out, you can go the same way that you came in, or if you duck down and come around, if you need water, there is water right here. Hydration is the key to performance. And you can just jump through this broken glass, and this is the door that we came out with the infected weevils. So now as we come out, we're going to go take a left and go down the hallway, follow these lights, go into the water, and just keep following this cable around. And right here, there is the entrance that you saw open with the, when you were, flip that switch over in the other lab. Go ahead and pick up these phase 3 results. Now, this section right here, this one is all up to you on how you want to fight. Me, I like to get a bow or a crossbow and just kind of like shoot everything that's in there. We're going to have infected mites, infected larva, and an infected ladybug. And it could get pretty hectic in here with everything that's in here. So the way I play it is I just keep running out this door and taking everything out with a bow or a crossbow. As you can see, there is a lot in there. That's why I rather just use the crossbow and do a shoot and duck. Once you get rid of everything else, all you have to deal with now is the ladybug. I use these right here to defend myself against the ladybug. And as you can see, once you kill that ladybug, you get the Truffle Tussle, which will go over to the stat. Right here, the Truffle Tussle, it gives you a powerful unarmed attack. So that means if you like to punch things, that's what that is for. So the next area we're going to have to deal with is there's going to be a bunch of the infected mites again. So once we go ahead and hit this biometric scanner, now we're going to deal with a bunch of little mites. Once you deal with the mites, you come around this corner, and I'm going to go ahead and equip a light so we can see there is another Wendall Log tape. For some reason, the Wendall Log tapes are not playing out loud whenever I enter these labs down here, so I'm not sure if that is a glitch. Right here is the BURG.L Chip, so go ahead and grab drop burst bombs up here, some food if you need food, and there is really nothing else in this area. So the second part of this is we're gonna go around, and this is why I brought my dive gear, the bone spear, and a bone dagger. I'm gonna go ahead and put the dive gear on, equip my slime lantern, and just switch out my gear so it's all for underwater gear. So once you get to this pipe right here, you're gonna go in and you're gonna take a left, and you're gonna swim down through the pipe. I'm gonna go to first person view now. Oop. So you're gonna cut through these soggy roots with the tier 2 knife. And continue swimming on through, getting stuck on all the little roots. You'll come up to this second area where you're going to need your knife to cut through. And then once you get to this point right here, you can come up and take a breath up here. And then once you got your air, we're gonna take a left into this tunnel over here. And as you can see, we're gonna have to cut through some more roots. And deal with a couple more bell spiders, or at least one. Which isn't bad because it gives you oxygen while you're down here. Switch back over to your bone knife, and as you can see, we got the raw science and we got a mega milk molar. And then all we do is need to go back and the way we came. And instead of going right, we're going to take a left. And there's another oxygen area right here if you need it. And if you go right above, you come out this hole right here, and this will lead you right out next to the sandbox area. So we're going to go ahead and look at the map and see right here is the exposed pipe area, and here's the sandbox. Here is the original tunnel entrance that we have gone in. Turning in the Haze Lab chip, this is what you're going to get for the recipes. You're going to get advanced production buildings. You're going to get feather roofs, the Haze cookbook, and the sign set Daydream. The advanced production buildings, it's the grinder, the oven, and then you unlock the mushroom slurry and the plant slurry with that. So that is what the advanced production buildings are. So hopefully this video helps. If you guys have any questions or comments about this video itself, go ahead and leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, you guys have a great time out there exploring the backyard. And I am Magic Flying Potato and I am Oot.